Hey everybody, this is episode 5 of the Crossman Sports Talk Podcast. Thank you again for listening and showing us all the love. I want to start off the night with a correction from last week because we made some jokes about Jimmy Garropolo and him dating a porn star. So we wanted to do a quick correction. So from what Jessica could find and what I could find is I don't think they're dating anymore. They went on a date, but her name was Kiara Mia.
Ooh.
She's like 43, and he was 28 or something at the time, or whatever. But you can see her in such movies as Raw 19, I'm Gonna Bang Your Mother, number 2, Big Anal Beauties, number 3, Big Titty Milfs, 24, Wet Asses, 4, and Catch Up in the Camera. And Beat Cheat Miami.
She made a cameo in Banging Into Hood.
Yeah, so that is her name, but we can't confirm he's still with her. But yeah, so the only article I could find is him just saying he's focusing on sports now and being a quarterback and not fooling around with porn stars. That's all I could find. So a quick correction from last week. Anyway, so wanted to start off with talking about the NFC West in regards to scores and how they're playing. So the NFC West right now combined together is 16-7. That's the best record for a division amongst the whole NFL. The closest is the AFC North at 15-7-1 because you have the Bengals at the tie on there. So they're the closest, but in regards to the NFC West, so do you guys think is the NFC West the best division in the NFL right now?
I want to talk about porn stars. No, I think it is. I think the NFC West right now is the toughest division. Obviously with the NFC East, right? The Cowboy division, that's a joke.
Yeah.
Giants, Redskins are all... Can you imagine somebody's going to come out of that division, maybe with the winner,
6
make it
wins.
to the play, maybe 5, depending on how it goes.
So worst division in football history right now, as it sits.
Could be, but as of now, obviously, so the NFC East is out of it. I don't think there's a doubt the NFC West is the toughest division right now.
The only other division I would give any kind of credence to would be the NFC South with the with Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Carolina
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would say they're the closest, but
Wait, who's the other team in that division?
Atlanta. That's the fourth.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that one.
No.
And then, if you're talking, are we talking NFC or are we talking also AFC all around?
that's the only other division I could think of that was close.
AFC North.
Like I said, the
Titans Colts could be a tough division too. They're going to be fighting it out, right?
Steelers, Browns, and Ravens. I mean,
Absolutely.
That's
I would say,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough division.
Like I
like
said,
Cincinnati, I think is worse than Atlanta.
I don't know. I think Cincinnati's right. They're right there too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because like I said, the AFC North they're 15-7-1 combined.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And
right
the Steelers look like they could.
Yeah, Steelers look tough.
Steelers play the Titans this week though.
Yeah, so it's either
So we'll be down to 2 undefeated teams possibly.
or either two, or unless. That's what
Don't
happens.
say it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say it, Peckerhead.
Yeah, we've got some interesting tidbits a part of that, But in regards to, I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on, are they the best out there right now? And, is there any other division that even puts a mark on it?
I don't think so.
I think maybe the NFC South, AFC North, as we were saying, is that, or AFC South is Texans,
Yeah, the South.
Titans, yeah. Okay. Yeah. North sucks.
Hold on, okay, so
AFC North sucks. No. Division-wise, I honestly, that's probably it besides the NFC. NFC South is impressive besides the Falcons, but other than that, NFC West is by far and away the best division, I think.
I agree. I mean, you got all these great teams, and Thankfully, the Niners end up beating the Rams for us, but the Rams are right on the tail. We're sitting at 4-1. But look, you got Seattle 5-0, and then you got the Rams at 4-2, the Cardinals at 4-2, and then the Niners are what 3-3 or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
3-3.
Well, I mean, when you got the Niners 3-3 in last place in the division, and the only reason they're there is because of the amount of injuries
Right.
they had.
Yeah.
I mean, the defending NFC champs. That's a good division when they're in last place.
Yeah, agreed. So in regards to and you do talk about the AFC North, and then possibly the NFC South being a tough division.
Excuse me.
Is there any teams that you guys think are kind of surprising you this year?
The Bears.
You got the Bears.
Yeah, that's actually a good pick. Bears.
The Rams. Honestly, I didn't think they were going to be much at all. They lost like 9 players off their starting defense from last year, and I mean, the game in Buffalo. I mean, they fell behind fast, quick, but they made they should have won that game against Buffalo. But yeah, I would say I didn't think the Rams. I thought the Rams were going to finish dead last.
Would the Cardinals be up there with your?
I don't know. There were so many people. They were the Cinderella team for a lot of people this year.
What, like the Browns a couple years ago when they got all those players?
Yeah, and they're still shit. To me, the Rams are a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm surprised about the Bears because I don't think no one else saw them going 5-1.
No, I didn't think so.
And that offense, the only reason why I think they're winning most of their games is because their defense. But that offense doesn't have a good run game. They pass okay, but if they're going to go out through this season, it's going to be their defense.
Yeah. No, it's just like a couple years ago with the Bears. Their defense was immaculate. Trubisky just managed the game. And now they got Nick Foles. I mean, yeah. I don't know where you go from there.
And
True.
And that Packers loss made them go number 1 in the division, so now they're like, I think 3rd in the NFC West record-wise, or even 2nd. I don't know.
NFC North.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think in the whole conference, I think they're 2nd right now.
Wow. It's pretty good. Actually, my surprise team is I'm going to reverse it, but I'm surprised how bad the Vikings are.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
that's
think I
it.
saw
Yeah.
that coming.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think the Vikings would be this bad. And so to kind of segue off of how bad the Vikings look, in regards to coaches on the hot seat going into the season, like we've already gotten rid of Bill O'Brien, and then Dan Quinn is out in Atlanta. I put a list together. I don't know what you guys think, but in regards to coaches on the hot seat, do you guys think there's any coaches that are they're just doomed? It looks like right now.
Adam Gase is done.
Adam Gase.
It just
I don't
depends
know. I
upon.
heard they were talking that he may make it through the year because I don't know.
Well, they want to tank for Lawrence, so that's the only reason he may make it through.
You know what? If the Vikings keep playing like this, who could be on the hot seat is
Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer.
I have that. Yeah, I was thinking. Adam Gase is good, and with the surprise of how bad the Vikings are doing, and then just them losing in the playoffs and everything going on there. I mean, I just think Mike Zimmer might be on the hot seat. He'll make it through the season, I think, but if they don't have a winning, you already got the Packers up on you, and the Packers are 5-1, right? And you got the Bears are 5-1, and then you're already back there when you've only won 1 game and you're 1-5 right now.
Yeah.
Playing catch up in that division.
And I heard that fat tub of shit in Dallas is on
Mike
the hot
McCarthy.
seat.
Mike McCarthy's
on the hot seat already.
You're kidding me.
They say he's lost to the locker room already.
He denied it today that they're not having any locker room issues, but
Wait.
reports are coming out.
Well,
that
when
there's
you have to come out and say there's not any locker room issues, there's locker room issues.
How about the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Doug Marrone.
Marone's
I was thinking
done.
Doug Marrone's done too.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah, because I thought he was done last year, and they stuck with him. So
Yeah, they had days of meetings and shit, and then people were shocked when they said they were going to keep him on as the coach.
I think he's done deal.
How about Matt Patricia?
That was what I was gonna throw out too. What do you guys think about that?
I don't-
Yeah, I mean they
I don't know.
they
Detroit's
won.
been kind of.
No,
They might
I
play
think
a little better.
You know what? I think they're gonna hold on to Patricia. I really do.
Give him another year
I think so.
in the draft because who came back to beat him early in the year?
Wait, who?
came back to beat Detroit, had them beat.
The Packers.
Was
The
the Packers?
Yeah, they had the Packers beat.
They were up 14-0, and then they came back.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't played too bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, their first 3 games they were up.
Yeah, I don't think Patricia.
I don't think
How
Patricia's
about the
gonna
coach for
lose.
the Eagles?
No.
You don't
Super Bowl gets you 5 years. A Super Bowl gets you 5 years of freedom, unless you just are horrible. But the Phillies got so many injuries that I don't know if
Yeah,
Peterson.
I don't think
Peterson will lose his job.
Nah, they got. I mean, same thing happened to those poor guys last year. I mean, they made the playoffs last year, but they had so many injuries.
Yeah.
And here they are again. They've got so many problems, and I don't know. Carson Wentz is not right and
Yeah.
doesn't look like he should. And
Last night, the Cowboys just looked like they quit at halftime. I mean, it was ugly.
I picked the Cowboys to win that game.
How about
Zeke Elliott said he took full blame for the game. He fumbled on 2 straight possessions.
I saw, yeah.
how about Anthony Lynn for the Chargers?
No,
Too many injuries.
too many problems
and-
there.
No, he's a good coach.
Yeah, Anthony Lynn's a really good coach. I
He's
think
making-
he's
And
gonna
they got
make it.
something in that Herbert kid too for their
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, they picked right with that.
Yeah,
How
Harrison
about-
Hair Bear looks good.
Denver Broncos coach.
Vance Joseph? No.
No,
no.
Vic something.
Vic Fangio.
And
No, I think he's.
I think
okay, too.
Fangio's good.
They're working on developing in that team, and then you've had injuries, and it just it's hard.
That
it's
surprises
tough.
me that, I mean, if Elway wasn't the god of Colorado, I mean, he's had a rough go too, picking quarterbacks, and he was supposed to be the quarterback guru of all gurus.
Well, I think they're going to see if they got something in Drew Lock. So, like I said, I mean, the kid's got talent. So, yeah,
We'll see.
Missouri. So, I think they're going to be okay. And I think Fangio's safe.
Yeah, there's no coach in the NFC West. The East, I think Joe Judge gets another year.
How about Washington football team?
Ron Rivera.
Rivera's running the whole show. There's no way they're going to let.
They knew in Washington that it would be
A few years.
It's going to be a while.
And-
Plus, he's doing this cancer thing. And
Haskins is on.
you're not going to fire a guy that's got cancer.
And
You
this
got
is-
cancer? Fuck you.
It's fucked up.
And then the Giants with their new coach, I don't think they're going to do that either.
No, Joe Judge gets another year. I
Because
guarantee it.
he's it's only his first year and to be
Carolina.
coach.
What's his name for Carolina that came from Baylor?
Rule.
Matt Rule. He's actually doing excellent. They said Carolina's digging on him. They already fired Falcons. Got rid of Dan Quinn. I don't think anybody else in that division's going anywhere.
Notice how every team that fires their coach gets a win.
It always happens that way.
Yeah, because they play hard for the interim coach.
Yeah.
Always do.
They were saying that with the Atlanta thing, I think that Raheem Morris is really putting in his
Yeah, I just don't.
his good interview for get that spot maybe.
Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna. I don't know if they're gonna go for a defensive coach, man.
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be the coach.
But that's
Defensive coaches are not. Besides Vic Fangio, and he was a defensive coordinator, but everywhere else you look, it's all offensive minded, really.
Pete Carroll's a defensive mind.
Secondary guy.
Like, I just searched up this right now and they said top coaches on the hot seat, and it said Dan Quinn, which already got fired, and it has Matt Patricia, Doug Marrone, Bill O'Brien that already got fired, and then Adam Gase.
Yeah, does all
So
make
they
sense.
got all those coaches, and it makes sense because they're all.
It flows. It
Yeah.
really does.
Gase is just terrible.
Yeah, the
He's-
Jets
I
organization.
wouldn't be surprised if they. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept him.
You know, he's Vic Fangio's son-in-law.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
Gase is married to Vic Fangio's daughter.
Well, suck for them.
I just like saying Fangio.
Vic.
Vic.
I am Vic Fangio.
You could not fire me, huh? Vic Fangio.
You gotta say it much that Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio.
Hey.
How do you fire Vic Fangio?
You fire me, fucking Vinny gonna knock you off.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna whack you. Fucking.
Hey, yo, Vinny.
Benny the Boots is gonna come fucking shoot you. Bang bang, two in the chest.
Tony Salami.
Hey. So,
Tony Salami.
Vic Prosciutto and Tony Salami.
Tony Bagadon.